Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. But you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays, so you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got a man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Got his man. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The comeback on target. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the move, it's Morris. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got the quick completion. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The toss to the outside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Robinson looking to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. The give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It is Drew as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. With the catch, it's Moore.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And now on 1st down after converting with the run. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Touchdown!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Robinson will throw. Complete in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Comes out throwing on first down. Back open in the middle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll go to the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Robinson looking to pass. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He'll heave it deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Powers through the defender. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Robinson will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to run it. It's Morris. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's in for the score. Touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Robinson looking to pass. Got his man down the middle. This offense has a second down play. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Hauls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They go to the ground. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off play action. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Turning to the running game on first and goal. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal from way back there. Robinson will throw. Fires into the end zone. What a snag by the defense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Complete to start this drive. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Smashes through. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. They'll try to run for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he falls on his own fumble after the return and avoids giving it right back.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Gonna let it fly. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
First down for the offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Robinson looking to pass. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Parks. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. He's looking to pass. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Using the quick game. At the 45 on its way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Looking for space, it's Morris. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Robinson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. He's going to pass. He wants a big play here late. It's complete. A huge pickup. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Ross. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your rain gear with you as we are in for a wet one. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Robinson looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Good. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Time to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Robinson will throw. Coming after it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Heaves it deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's good. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Robinson looking to pass. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's good. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's good. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Nice move to stay on his feet.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's now 3rd down.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The run from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
2nd down coming up.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Robinson will throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snags it over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. And he's got a touchdown. The #1 rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
The #1 rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Parks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Pocket stop, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it down the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The back goes in motion. Robinson will throw. Gets it out fast. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
He's got an open man. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Robinson looking to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And here comes the punt team. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes one man miss. Nothing but green ahead. The tag. All the way in for the touchdown. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to
hit the afterburners, kid. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Robinson will throw. Gets away. It's complete to the right. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Running back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Here we go with the run on fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Finds a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 1st down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Robinson will throw. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Timeout by the defense.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Celtic kicking away.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Robinson looking to pass. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They'll try to snap it quickly, and they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's third down.
Lining up to convert third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
It's second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
He's back to throw on second down. Picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick six. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, give on the inside. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, throws to the wideout. Right through his hand, you just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. On the ground, it's Baxter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. He'll keep it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Out of the gun to give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Tackled after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Feeling some heat. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Third down coming up.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The play action fake. He's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Line getting set on second down.
Second down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up third down.
They'll throw on third and short. And he's got it in the end zone.
It's hard for a defense to have to covers so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Mason. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on run.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looking for a block, it's Baxter. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quick handoff. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Working that left side now. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Balls at the 14. They'll run the option. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. He got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's going to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. He's looking to throw it. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He makes a catch. He gets into the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And this offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First down here for the offense. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Morris. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. He's got it down the right side. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
All right, offense cooking right now. That's a nice pass and catch, a big gainer, and it now sets the offense up down in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he's in for the touchdown. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Uncorks it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line, it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How efficient has this red zone offense been? 3 trips, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try it again. Got it! And it'll be a touchdown. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Looking for space. It's Baxter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Using his legs, it's Morris. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a crease. It's Morris. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Mason. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Comes out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. He wants to pass it on second down. And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they've tied it up with clutch plays, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion in the final minute. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it inside the 15. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Great throw, great catch. I know you smelt the pylon. You wanted to get in the end zone, but now you got first and goal set up in a great position to succeed.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Go straight ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This kicker is already 2 for 2. Make the magic number 3, and everybody's celebrating tonight.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.